Howdy folks, welcome back to Constracktion. We're getting ready to head on over to the, it's the coal mine, right? Let me get the map back up. Yep, it's the coal mine. And I redid some of my flags. I realized as I was starting to lay this out, I had done the math wrong. I was going up instead of down, so that wasn't going to work out. I got those replaced and ran out of dirt, so I went back over and got some dirt. You can kind of see over there, I started building out part of the Y, and I'm grabbing some dirt from over there. So we can go back over there and get more dirt if we need to. But I'm going to try to hug the shoulder here as much as we can and kind of pick up some stuff from some cuts as we go. But let's get started. We're kind of headed down at 0.5%. We're going to increase that probably to 1% once we get past this area right here where we have a lot of fill. And thanks to a comment on the last video, you can indeed refill the track at the depot. I just didn't back up far enough. So once I backed up a little further, I could see there's little pieces of track laying on the depot back there. So back up next to that and it will refill your track. So we've got plenty of track, no problems there. Let's get started. This back over here on there. And I'm going to set the minimum radius back to 300 and try to maintain that as we go. I did a really sharp turn here. 160, kind of matching the existing Y that you start with. Just to get over here so we didn't have to put out quite so much fill. Still using a lot of fill dirt. But we'll get there. You can see we're going to head into a hill here where we start picking up some dirt. And pointed pretty much at the flag. Get my speed up to at least 5. See if we can maintain that. And then I'm going to go ahead and put this down to 1%. Might need to slow down a bit. Double check. Yeah, that's actually saying. Maybe we don't need 1%. Was I misread? I thought I had negative 1% at some point. No, we could probably get away with 0.5%. Okay, well that's my bad. We're almost full of dirt. So let's redo this. Let's not come down at 1%. Let's go back. We'll do 0.5%. So we're going to back up a bit. There's a lot of trial and error involved. I may have got too much dirt. So I'm going to back up to the 0.5% and we'll just continue at 0.5% from here. There we go. All right, forward hoe. A little bit of fill coming up. I don't know if we're going to be able to make that or not. We'll find out. Start turning just a hair here. Go ahead and level out. Yeah, we got up to 96%. We should be filling here in a bit. Let's bring that back to straight. Let's go ahead and head back down. I wish you could do more increments instead of just by 0.5%. But that's part of the challenge, I suppose. So let's start following the hill around, something like that. We are unfortunately just about full. We're going to fill up. $99.3. Uh-oh. Ease on through here. We're starting to lay down some dirt, so I think we're going to be okay. There we go. We can't really cross the river, but we're kind of throwing some fill that way. And I want to kind of aim back towards the hill, I think. Keep it about 5 so we can throw down that dirt in time. Start heading back down again. This is not going to be a pretty track. Okay, let's go ahead and straighten up, and then the coal plant. Need to get down to 13.7, so we got a little ways to go yet. We're still up at 20 feet. I can see my flag over there on the hillside, so let's kind of aim for that. Kind of follow the hill if we can. All right, we'll go back to straight. It throws down a lot of dust. Yeah, we're going through the dirt, but we're going to be back into cutting into the hill. Hopefully we can kind of follow the hill and cut and lay and come out ahead. I'm going to try to make just a cut into this hillside. Down to 17. I can't remember what the big loop over there is like as far as terrain. I think at one point we have to cut through the hill a bit. And what was that? 13.7. So we're getting fairly close-ish. This should be a nice, easy 0.5%. Fairly speedy run till we get over towards the Y. Kind of cutting and laying at the same time. That was kind of what I wanted to do. We're around half full. Okay, we're getting down to factory height. Wonder if we're gonna have to do a bunch of filling over here. Let's go ahead and bring the grade back to 0. Around 14 feet. And we're starting to get a little full. I think we're gonna, yeah, we're gonna fill a little bit as we get over here. Probably bring the speed up a little bit. Just follow this shoulder. I wish there was a no UI button for screenshots. If they added that, I didn't see it in the controls. That's essential. You got to be able to take good, clean screenshots. My name is Kerbo, and I'm an F12 addict. Alright, there's the mine. Just have to loop around the river. Alright, starting to use up some of that fill. Keep wanting to use A and D. Let's curve just a bit. So we're going to have to miss that river. Yeah, I might have messed this up a little bit. We're gonna use up all of our fill. Should have cut into the hill a little sooner. I'm gonna back up a bit. We're getting a little low on track, so we're going to have to go back and get some track. Because I don't think that we've got, what, 1/10 of a mile? I don't think that's going to be enough to get over to the mine. We need a excavator to clean out some of this dirt. Let's go kind of like that. Should be able to pick up some dirt. We'll pick up some here, and then we'll probably have to fill as we come around the loop. I need to keep an eye on this track too to make sure we don't run off the track. While we're straight here, let's go ahead and get down closer to final height. Thought it went a little low. Yeah, it gets a little tricky over here because the hillside falls off. We're going to need a lot of fill. I think we're gonna miss the river. I think it ends right over there. And then I'm gonna have a sharper radius. Let's go with 200 to curve to the industry. just about out of track. Well, here, let's use every last little bit. So about 3 more sections. One more section, and we've got quite a bit of fill here. I'd rather keep it level, so we may want to get almost full of dirt. Oh, it says it derailed. I thought I could quit. It didn't stop quite soon enough. All right, fine. Fair enough. I think it takes a minute. Really? It doesn't put you back on the track itself? Okay, let's see if we can back this thing up. Got my spinny wheels. It's slowly going to get on there. It's creeping. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. It just sits there. Let's see if we can get back on the track. I could turn back time. Oh, there we go. We're getting back on the track, maybe? Maybe now it will actually re-rail me. Yeah, there we go. All right, cool. Little goofy. Well, we're going to zoom back. We're going to go get some track. Whee! Should be good on the speed until we get over to the Y location. We'll find out. So over here, we need to start slowing down. Probably. I think at the Y itself, we might need to be going like 10. The switches should be all set so we can get right back into the depot. I do here at 14. Not terrible. Okay, yeah. 10, 15. It's doable. Let's let ourselves coast. And then I didn't back up far enough. Like I said, you have to back up over here to where this track is. I didn't even see the track back there. I wasn't paying attention. And then once you come to a stop, you can see it's filling up the track. Does that scale with time? It does. Excellent. Okay, and we've got 60% dirt. Is that going to be enough? I want to go get a little more dirt. We have a lot of fill to do. So while we're here, let's go get dirt over here where I've been getting it. Slow down a little too much. Just need to grab like a scoop or two from here and that'll get us pretty full. There we go. That's plenty. I'm going to make good use of the time acceleration feature. Whee! Yeah, don't run off the track. Don't run off the track. It's like we're going fast, but it's the time acceleration. We're all good. We're just crawling forward. Alright, crank her hard over. We're just going to use massive amounts of fill to stay level. And we'll see how that goes. I think I can go about 5 and be able to dump dirt reliably. Looks like we're just about out of dirt. A little carried away with the time acceleration. So I need to make a dirt grab closer over here. We'll just back up to the hillside. Build a turnout, and we can get our dirt there for this massive fill. I wonder what happens if you go over a tree. Does it remove the tree? Okay, yeah, we are out of dirt. So we are going to back up. Whee! And we're going to put a turnout here and grab some dirt. Let's see. I want to build a turnout. And then switch directions. Kind of wish there was a key for switching directions. Unless they added that and I didn't notice. Okay, hard to starboard. Let's go get some fill. Chomp, chomp. Come on, ease forward. That'll do. All right, throw the switch, throw the direction. Onward we go. How far can we get around? Oh, it filled up around the tree. Raising the tree up. Interesting. And then where is the track for the industry? I think I see it over there. Yeah, we're probably going to have to go get another car full of dirt. You can buy additional cars, too, for track and dirt. Once you start earning money, that would help your track laying. Yeah, let's start easing out of this curve. We're going to aim for kind of there-ish. That's about the end of the little posts that mark where the track is. Yeah, just a massive dirt fill. Like they used to do back in the day. Bunch of cheap labor, guys with shovels. Yeah, we're using less fill all the time. See how we get along. I think we're probably going to have to go get more dirt. Well, I don't know. It's actually not using that much. Speed her up a little bit. And let's put this back to a 300 radius. We're on the home stretch. Up in the cab view. Okay, we're looking for our ILS approach. Still got a little bit of dirt. I like it. We're within 0.1 foot of the right height, I believe. 13.7-ish. We got this in the bag. Just a little bit off center, but I think it will correct itself. There we go. Done and done. All right, we need to get out of the way. He wants to go to the power plant. I need to lay down some speed limit signs. So we'll do that as we back out of here. I wonder if I should throw one of those down, or just let's see. I think they changed some of the logic. Let's see how the train behaves now. They used to get like totally freaked out when they were following you. We'll see how that has changed, if at all. Maybe they're a little smarter now. So we shouldn't really need a speed limit change until we get up to this sharp turn around the big cut. So we'll let it do its thing. And then I'm going to hop off and put down a speed limit sign up here in a little bit. Let's pretend like I'm going to be able to catch this. So we do speed limit sign. Let's limit that to 15, I think. And then I'm going to have a speed limit sign over here that lets him open back up. I don't know what the max speed is. We'll go with 40 for now. I don't remember if this map lets you upgrade the speed of the locos or not. We should be able to hop back on here. There we go. He's just chilling over there. Didn't leave a sign, did I? I thought I picked up the sign. Is he confused? Alright, that should stop because I put on some brake. Let's go see if he's confused. Stopped. Indeed. Okay. Does he see my train in the way or something? I don't know what's going on. Okay, well, we'll go get out of his way. We'll leave him to his own devices. I don't know what he's doing. He's backing up and doing all kinds of stuff. So he can pretty much maintain speed until he gets back over here, closer to the Y. Now I want to set a speed limit out here. Things start slowing down. And then I think probably 10 through the Y would be the safest bet with a loaded train. Let him start heading on back. So we need another sign up here to get him to 10. As we get to the Y. Yeah, my train's coming. It will eventually get here. I don't think I can see the trains on the map. Okay, and then here, let's change this to 10. And then here, you can go to 20. And then once you're through this curve, up here, you are free to fly. We'll go with 40. I don't know what the top speed is. We can always change those. All right, let's get back on our little rig here and get out of his way. I actually need to turn on the original Y and back in here so we can build this other Y on the other side of the bridge. So we can work on that while hopefully he's headed this way. I don't know. I'm going to get my train out of the way and then we'll go check and see what the AI train is doing. Throw you for the AI. Here are the beans. Then I'll pull up and get just on the other side of the switch. Go see what Mr. AI is up to. Ooh, did I put on the brakes a little too late? I did indeed. Let's back up a hair. Okay, what is Mr. AI doing? Let's make sure the switch... Let's get him set up for success. Don't remember for sure. Should probably make this a little further back. Give him time to slow down. Remember how for sure how tight this stuff was down here. Oh yeah, this should be fine for probably pretty much full speed. No sign of Mr. AI. Actually move this a little bit. Let the train get through the curve. Let's set 30 for this one, because I think there are some curves here and there. Alright, what's the AI train doing? Let's go find out. Mr. AI, where are you? Oh, here he comes. He got himself sorted out. You gonna make it through all these curves okay? Okay, that'd be a good thumbnail if I didn't have a bunch of crap all over the screen. We'll have to see how the timing works out. This run may be borked because it was being weird. Okay, you can walk across. There's some kind of weird collision here. So you can walk across the bridge on the tracks. But if you walk across on the walkway, you fall through. You know, because of reasons. Alright, get yourself on down to the power plant, sir. And then I'm going to go build a Y while you're running back and forth. To do that, I need to back across the bridge. Okay, he should be speeding up. He's going downhill. He is speeding up. He's up to 8 miles an hour. Alright. Fair enough. crap. I hit the wrong button. Well, this will work. I can build the turnout this direction too. I was going to back over there and come over here, but we can do it the opposite direction. Just, I need to try to get out of his way when he gets over here. Might get a little tricky. So I want to build a turnout like right here-ish. So I'm going to go to build turnout. That. I want you to go kind of straight. Be a little goofy through here, but it'll be a Y. We'll connect up to this track, and that should auto build a switch, I think. See how well this works. Might have cut that a little too late. Yeah, I think I cut that too late. It's being weird. Yeah, that's really weird. What? Say what? It's not what I wanted. All right, we want to go backwards. We want to remove track. Let's try that again. I forgot to cut it back over soon enough. It's being all weird. Oh no, it's going to remove all of this track. I want to throw that switch for him, but I don't know if it'll let me throw it yet. Yeah, there it goes. I think that's thrown for him now. Okay, let's try this again. And then we'll have to see if we can fix that track up there. Give me my lasers. There you are. I'll turn this way a bit. Like this, maybe? There we go. That's better. Alright, now will you fill in this piece of track up here? Or do I have to, like, get creative? Okay, it just figured it out. Good deal. I think they've made improvements somewhat to that. So that is good to see. Alright, I think I will go ahead and pull ahead. And I'll wait for the next train to come by, probably. Unless I can sneak over into the station real quick. Or I could grab some dirt while I'm here. Might not be a bad idea. Get a full car of dirt. I could even put a little bit in the depot to have on hand. And then this track will get ripped out. It'll eventually go, that way to other industries on the map. But this video is getting pretty long. But I haven't paid too much attention to the messages. I think it still says level 1 for the coal mines. I don't know that he's made it back yet. Give me some dirt. A whole lot of dirt. Almost full. Yep, that's the idea. Yep, 1 more inch. There you go. Okay, it is full. So I'm not sure where the coal train is. I like that it shows the track and the dirt in the cars. That's pretty cool. Oh, hey, look at that. We got back to the mine, apparently. Because we made some money and leveled up to level 2 on the coal mine. I assume we made some money. Because we connected the industry. That should have made some, I think. Let's throw you. Need to throw this one back over here. I think. So he would have come through here last time, right? It's not real clear which way is which. I guessed correctly. Awesome. And then I think I want to throw you because I came through here the other way last time. And then I want to throw... Oops. Nope, that's not the one I wanted. Maybe we can access it from here, though. I think the comment that was explaining all this did say that you can access it from either track. Let's test that theory. I forgot I was on 4X. Should have slowed down. If there was keybinds for all this stuff, instead of faffing around with holding the space bar and using the scroll wheel, it's just kind of ridiculous. Hopefully we'll get keybinds someday. I guess I should look in the options and see if anything has changed. It is refilling our track. So if I go over here, I can transfer dirt out of my car. Look at that. That's cool. So I'll go with half a carload of dirt. It looks like, does the depot only hold 1 car full of dirt? Okay. Interesting. Well, we'll leave it at that, I think. There we go. Cool. Thanks for that very helpful comment. I pinned that on the last video. Had a lot of good info on how this works with the track. In fact, let's look in the settings, because I thought they added a horn to this guy. Power, brake, steer, yeah. Oh, they did add it for direction. I don't know. Does this mean it's... Oh, does this mean it's not bound? Oh, thank you, Dev, for adding keybinds. Okay, cool. So I don't think H is bound to anything, right? So can we bind H to horn? Click. H. Oh, look at that. And then direction. What should we make direction? Direction plus, direction minus. Oh, that's... Is that for moving the direction? I'm confused. I think that's for the reverser. What we'd call the reverser, maybe. Let's just see if the horn works now. Oh, we got a horn key. Look at that. Cool. I'm going to set up some keybinds. That's awesome when a developer listens to feedback and adds stuff in, because a lot of people were asking for keybinds. Not just moi. Alrighty, we got the coal mine connected to the power plant, and we got it leveled up. I think I need to check into the factory. I know the factory opens up signals. I think I saw that on the menu. And various other things. I think the scrapyard unlocks something. So I'm going to look into what we need to unlock. And we will continue here with the hard mode playthrough on map 3 in the next episode. Here he comes. He had to stop because I didn't throw the switch behind me. Sorry, buddy. Awesome. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Catch you in the next adventure. Take care.